Hello everybody. I have not verified that everything's up and running, but I saw an opportunity to test, so I'm testing. This is just we'll do a quick test. Might as well do it right now. Hopefully things are up and running. I'll check that in a moment. And right now I have a hawk within view. It does seem like I am live, and like I said, there's a red-tailed hawk within view. I don't know who this is. Maybe Phoenix, but I'm not sure. Oh, I hear a juvenile. There's one juvenile this year. Let me look. I don't. It may be that this juvenile who's nearby is not viewable from here. I'm not sure. So this is an adult here, though, but there was a juvenile calling. And, oh, I see it. I see the juvenile. Right down here. Hello. So right nearby, in a very nearby tree, here's the juvenile, and the adult, whoever the adult is right here. Now I don't know if there's any molting going on, but this one kind of looks like Phoenix, but I could very well be wrong. I'm not sure. I thought I saw Phoenix the other day, but then I remembered, oh yeah, they could be molting, so I don't know. I do know I am absolutely thrilled to be able to do this right now, and I think things are working the way I had anticipated. There's only one more slight concern I have, which may not be a big deal. Oh, you know what? I don't know where the juvenile is any longer. I hear it, but it's not where it was. I have a couple of robins who are vocalizing, and oh, okay. Let me. I want to look around a bit. I don't know where the juvenile is, and. Hold on. It could be in the same tree or one of the trees there. I'm not sure. And I kind of want to move forward a little bit. I can only move forward so much. But I might just do that just to keep everybody in view, this hawk in particular. Let me check up on you and see if we're up and running. Hello, Georgia, how are you? Not sure. This is another test, and and a successful one so far. I have a red... Oh, wait a second. Hold on 1 second. Okay, nobody there. I have a red-tailed hawk within view, and I've seen a juvenile, and but I don't know where it is at the moment. Here's the adult. There are also Canada geese. I've heard robins. I'm going to move 1 second. All right, I'm going to move forward just to help me out here in terms of having everyone in sight. You know what? I don't know if this is Phoenix or not. I don't think it is. I don't know. There could be molting at work, and I have a hard enough time telling the difference between them as it is. And the molting, if they're doing molting, if they're molting now or beginning it, you know, it doesn't help. Looking around. Oh, hold on. Anyway, we're watching one of my neighboring red-tailed hawks. Oops, sorry. And I dare say it is somewhat actively hunting. And if you're just joining, we've seen and heard a juvenile, but I don't know where the juvenile is at the moment. Good to have a hawk in view. Last night, you know, I did a test, but we never did see a hawk together. I had seen one just moments before, but by the time I was able to get things up and running, that hawk had left. I'm just looking around now. Oh, did my hawk take off? Yeah. Where'd it go? Oh, it's back. Hold on, it's back here. Oh, maybe, I don't know. It might be Phoenix. I don't know, maybe not. Like I said, I have a hard time telling. Okay, I'm hearing the juvenile again. Looking with binoculars, I don't see the juvenile, but I'm faintly hearing it. Oh, it took off? Where'd it go? Oh, it's in flight, sorry. Oh, it's out of my view now. Sorry, I looked away looking for the juvenile, and our adult hawk flew across my view and now out of my view. I don't know where it is. Is that a red-winged blackbird? I haven't seen many lately today because, as I've been saying for days, their behavior has changed. And I just am not seeing them like I was before. Well, I'm going to look around a little bit with you, and then we'll probably end this test shortly. At least we got to see a hawk, and we saw it fairly well. Oops, sorry. Here an American goldfinch. As usual, I have a fair amount of road noise to contend with. And I wonder if our juvenile's still nearby. I don't know. I'll bet it is, but when we saw it, it was here. I hear a blue jay. Oh, I see another hawk. Well in the distance, I think. So while you're looking at the hawk, I'll look around some more. It's not the best look at a hawk we've ever had, of course. Some mourning dove there, and there are a couple more on the roof, or at the top of the roof, I should say. Okay, maybe just one. I wonder if the one on the left is a young one. It might be. I'm not sure. I'm hearing... I heard something. Quite honestly, the test tonight is not as much concerned with video quality, but with just getting the stream up and running. And then eventually, another testing question I have is, when I end the stream tonight, what will happen? I think I know, but I want to make sure I can deal with things as I would want to deal with them. Hold on, is that something maybe by any chance? I don't think so. No. No. Hold on. Let me look. Definitely not. Okay. This is the mourning dove. Notice, hold on, let me see if I can get it. First of all, mourning doves are actually pretty fast flyers when they want to get going. But I can't show you from this angle, but I wanted to point out the fact that in some ways, if you don't have a good look, that profile might have been, you might think it's similar to an American kestrel. A body that leads to a relatively long tail, and just a similar size overall, but the kestrel does have a slightly different shape, and with, like we saw on Saturday, has a, if it's just flying along, it might not have the tail feathers splayed. But, if it's maneuvering, then it likely will. Is that the same pole? So we have a hawk there. Let me look with binoculars. I wonder if that one... That may be the same hawk we saw on that other pole way out there, because that other pole is now vacant. So it could be the same one. I don't know. And let's look at... Well, there's a tree out there I mentioned last night. And I did see an eagle this morning there, but not... I don't see one now. I'm lucky in that not only do I have some neighboring hawks, but every once in a while I will see, I'll see hawks in the distance, including on this cell tower, sometimes at the very top, but nobody's up there right now. And I'll often see hawks, in the distance, flying, maybe in that general vicinity of that tower. For me, it's worth it to keep my camera and scope ready. I mean, I'm not saying I always have something worth photographing or recording, but you know, I often do, and often enough that it's, you know, as soon as I get home from the tour, I set things up just to make sure they're ready for me, just, you know, just in case. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll try to find the juvenile. I don't know if the juvenile's still around or not. I have no idea. I have not heard it or seen it in a while. Where am I looking here? I'm just, right now I'm looking around with binoculars while you look at that groundhog. That hawk that was on a distant pole, I don't know where it is now. Actually, I take that back. I think I do see it, but it's on yet a different pole. Way out there somewhere. Right there, I think. It seems, though, that without without an adult to call to, our juvenile, if it is in the area, has decided to go quiet. Understandably. Why call when there's no one there? Okay, I think we're going to put an end to the test. It's been I would say, a successful one. To this point, there are still one or two things I want to test when I end the stream, but you know, I was able to get things up and running quickly, which was very good, and it's now just a matter of, can I close things up quickly? So while you're looking at the geese, I'm going to take one last look around. I'm not seeing anything or anybody. It's interesting how things change over the course of you know, the spring and summer. You know, earlier in the spring, mid-spring, late spring. I have lots of turtles within view often. And, I don't know if they're still down there. I imagine they are, in and around the stream. But with the stream so choked up with vegetation, I can't see them. Oops, sorry. And, things are just different. And, of course, there's a different focus now also. And, for birds and everything. So anyway, I think we're going to close up. I want to thank you all for joining me and on this little test. I wish we could. Oh, wait a second. What's going on? Anything? Maybe nothing. And we're going to close up this test and end it. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I want to wish you well. We will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.